August 17th, 2026. Buckle up, this is a loaded one. Today's episode is powered by Compete Token, the gaming crypto that actually has real games behind it, not just a website and a Discord. Link in the description. One guy now owns 4.8% of all Ethereum. Tom Lee's Bitmine just added more ETH, and their stack is now around 5.82 million coins. That's roughly 1 out of every 20 Ethereum in existence sitting on one company's balance sheet. And they're not just holding it, they're staking most of it, which means Bitmine is quietly turning into one of the biggest validators on the entire network. Michael Saylor did this for Bitcoin. Tom Lee is speedrunning the exact same play for Ethereum, and it's honestly beautiful to watch. Binance handed a Ukrainian donor's user data straight to Russia, and Russia then arrested him. A new report says Binance complied with a Russian data request that led directly to the arrest of a person donating to Ukraine. This is exactly the nightmare scenario people warned about when we said, your CEX is not your friend. Not your keys, not your coins, not even your identity. If you were ever wondering why self-custody people yell so loud on Twitter, this is why. Strategy sold stock this week and bought 0 Bitcoin with it. Michael Saylor's company raised fresh cash and then just parked it as dollar reserves instead of doing what they've done every single week for like 2 years straight. Saylor also came out and said a share buyback is not a priority right now. They'd rather keep stacking the orange coin. Translation, everybody relax. The world's biggest Bitcoin whale is just reloading the cannon. The Treasury Department just dropped the actual rulebook for US stablecoins. Under the Genius Act, Treasury proposed the first federal framework for how dollar-backed stablecoin issuers have to operate, and they opened it up for public comment. This is the moment stablecoins stop being a gray area fintech experiment and become an officially regulated corner of the US dollar system, which, love it or hate it, is a massive green light for real institutional money to plug in. Bitmart users are getting locked out of their accounts, and the founder just refused to do a proof of reserves audit. Instead of, proving the coins are there, he's rolling out a repayment plan. That's the exact pre-collapse playbook we've seen 5 times already. If your exchange is telling you, trust me bro, instead of showing you the wallet addresses, get your money out yesterday. This is not complicated. Coldcard, the hardware wallet Bitcoin Maxis have been calling bulletproof for years, had a bug in its code that sat there undiscovered for years, and someone finally used it to drain a user. Ouch. The community response basically boiled down to, our reputation is our security, which, no, it isn't. Open source firmware needs actual audits, not just vibes and a strong Twitter presence. This one's going to sting for a while. Ethereum's next big upgrade, codename Hegota, has 66 proposals on the shortlist. That's the biggest scope we've seen in years, including a major gas repricing that would change how expensive certain operations are on the network. Ethereum devs are basically saying, we're not done shipping. While every other L1 spends their time on marketing, these guys are cranking out 66 EIPs at once. This is why the ecosystem keeps winning. Austria just handed down the first publicly announced My Car fine in Europe, 70,000 euros to Bitpanda. Yes, 70,000. That's less than a used Tesla. It's more of a shot across the bow than an actual punishment, but the precedent is what matters. My Car is now a regulation with actual receipts, and every European exchange just got put on notice. Chainalysis is suing the US government because ICE handed a no-bid blockchain analytics contract to their rival TRM Labs. That's right, the biggest name in on-chain tracing is dragging the feds into court over a procurement fight. When your industry gets so big that its vendors are suing federal agencies over contract awards, congratulations, crypto is officially grown-up infrastructure. Popcorn ready for this one. And finally, Harmony wants to roll back transactions again after another exploit. Yes, the same Harmony. Yes, again. The entire point of a blockchain is that you can not just hit undo when things go badly for you. If your chain's answer to every hack is, let's rewrite history, you don't have a blockchain, you have a shared spreadsheet with extra steps. One more shout to today's sponsor, Compete Token, real gaming, real crypto, link in the description. That's your Crypto Pulse for August 17th. See you tomorrow.